real world answers to the pie chart given data. Okay. Yes, next thing is use estimation and approximation as much as possible. Okay, so round numbers up or down to make the math easier. Okay, so you have to round figure the numbers. Okay, for example, if they gave 25.8, round it up for 26, 25.2, round it up for 25. Okay, so that is how you make easiest way of solving the maths. Okay, so from point wise and all, it will not create that much of difference. You will get the nearest answer, and then seeing the options, you can choose which is very much near to the answer you got. Okay, this is the simple way where you can round off the numbers and you can use it out. Okay, next is total angle at the center of pie chart. Sorry for this one, here it is 360. Okay, so it is 360. So when you are converting any percentage into angle, it is nothing but k, that is whatever the percentage is given, divide by 100 into 360. Okay, divided by 100 into 360. So to convert m degrees into percentage is equal to m divided by 360 into 100. Okay, m by 360 into 100. So this is how you convert from percentage to given percentage to number and number to percentage. Okay, now let us go with the chart given here. So what was the tip I gave you? The tip was you have to understand the data given. Okay, let us see the pie chart. They have given two pie charts. Okay, they have given the two pie charts. So one is sales and the other one is expenses. So one is sales and the other is expenses. Okay, now here you can see that P, Q, R, S and T are given. That is, all these five are the companies and all those are given with the percentages. So T has 30% sales, P has 20% sales, S has 18% expenses, R has 22% expenses. Okay, so this is given. Now you also know the formula, that is profit is equal to sales minus expenses, and profit percentage is equal to profit divided by sales into 100. Profit divided by sales into 100. Okay, so now the first question. Okay, we will take up the first question. Which of the companies had the highest profit percentage? Highest profit percentage. That means you have to see when you subtract sales and expenses, which of the company is having the highest highest profit. Okay, so now what we are going to do is we will consider that total sales. Okay, so total sales, we consider that as 10x. Okay, so let us, it's just an assumption, guys. You need not I don't say that we only have to take the 10x as the assumption. You can take anything. Okay, but for me I am taking it as 10x. Okay, so I have taken 10x as the sales. Okay, 10x as the sales. Then now the sales of different companies, the total sales is 10x. So what would be the sales of other companies? See, this 30% you just have to write it as 3. Okay, and here it is 2x, 2.5x, 1.5x and 1x. Okay, this is 1x. Similarly, for expenses, what we are doing, we are taking x minus 1. Okay, we are taking 10y. Okay, so that is, I am considering that is the total sale, that is total expenses is 10y. Okay, so depending upon that, you have to find the expenses of different companies. So here P is having 1y expense, 2y expense for Q, 2.2y expense for R, 1.8 expense for S, 3xy expense for T. Okay, so this is about the expenses and the above is the about for the sales. Okay, so now listen carefully. So here profit is equal to sales minus expenses. You know that, right? Profit is equal to sales minus expenses. So here when you observe it carefully, that no company made a loss. Though we can't say which company had the highest profit. So here we cannot say which company had the highest profit. So even though there is no company had made a loss. So using the ratio, that is profit divided by sales, okay, that is profit divided by sales, you can easily find out that the percentage profit for P is highest. Calculated. See, P, for P you have to find out the profit profit percentage, like using the ratio of profit and sales. So what is profit here? Sales minus expense. So sales is 2x minus 1y, okay, so divided by sales, again it is divided by sales, which is 10x, right, which is 10x, okay. So when you comparatively check it out for the other given numbers, so you will find that profit for P is greater than anything else, okay. So you have to find the highest profit, okay. So that is about the first one. Now, for which of the companies is the ratio of expenses to profit the highest? Okay, ratio of expenses to profit, that is E is to P. Okay, E is to P is highest. So you have to find for which company the ratio of expense and profit is highest. Now, so when you are finding out the ratio, it is expenses divided by profit. Agree, expenses divided by profit, and expenses you have and profit you have the formula, that is sales minus expenses, right? You have the formula sales minus expenses, okay, sales minus expenses. So now when you are simplifying it, so that is 1 divided by sales minus expenses divided by expenses. So sales divided by expenses minus 1, okay. So always remember, if the value of sales divided by expenses is less, then the ratio is more, okay. So if S by E is less, then the ratio would be more, okay. So the ratio would be more. Got it? So let us say, for example, we will take the value of sales divided by expenses as 1 as 3 and 1 as 2. Okay, say the 1 as 3 and 1 as 2. Okay, so now what it will be here? 1 divided by 3 minus 1 is 2. So in the first case, it is 1 by 2 is the ratio, right? It is 1 by 2 is the ratio. Now, if I take 1 divided by 1 minus 1, 2 minus 1, it is 1 is to 1. See, 1 is to 1. So 1 is to 2. 1 is to 1 is higher than 1 is to 2, right? 1 is to 1 is more than 1 is to 2. Okay, so that is, you have to understand, more ratio required, more ratio. So that you have to find in which of the companies is the sales is greater than, sales by expense is greater than the ratio, right? So now let us see companies. Okay, so companies where sales divided by expenses is less. So let us say that as we have already compared it as 1x as the sales and 1.8y as the 1.8y as the expenses. Similarly, if you are supposed to find these things, if you are finding out these things, then you have to go with the same one. Okay, so that is, for example, if I take for T, so that is, see, 3 divided by 3. So here it is 3x divided by 3y, right? So in the way you have to find which of the profit, expense divided by profit, that is sales by profit ratio, that is ratio should be lesser one. So you will find the highest value. Okay, yeah. So now here when we go in that way, so the company which is having the condition is S. The company S is having the condition. Okay, so next is, if the total sales were rupees 800 crore and the overall profit percentage of all 5 companies put together was 50%, what were the expenses of the company? What were the expenses of the company are? Okay, so now see, since all profit percentage is 50% of the total expenses, for which company? For our company R. Okay, so for company R, here what are they saying that, so overall profit percentage of all the 5 companies put together was 50%. Okay, 50%. So that means 50% of 800 crores is 400 crores. 50% of 800 crores is 400 crores, and expense of company R is 22%. So you have to take out the expense of company R. So 22% of 400 would be 88 crores. Okay, 22% of 400 would be 88 crores. Okay. Okay, ma'am, here T and S have 1:1. So are you talking about the previous one or the same one? So here we are not taking anything about ratios. I hope you are talking about the previous one. Are you talking about that? Okay, so let me take it in this way. Yeah, for T and S, you're talking about T and S, right? So now observe others here. So T, the sales would be 3x, right? Sales would be 3x, and for expense would be also 3x. See, I told that we have to use 1 and 1.8, but this is the basic formula, right? So here what we have calculated here by the main formula, we finally get that sales divided by expenses should be lesser amount. So now if I take 3x and 3y, okay, so this is 3, both the percentages are same, right? So sales and the expenses are, the percentages are same here. So if I go in that way, so you will get 0 in the denominator. You will get 0 in the denominator. How come you can get the value for T? How will you say that is for T is 1:1? Are you getting my idea? Hope you are getting me, because I'm getting a lag there, so I'm not getting what whether you have answered it or not. If I get your message, I'll just respond it. Okay, so yeah, meanwhile we'll go in the go for the next question until we get any response from others. Okay, yeah, if the overall profit percentage of all the 5 companies put together was 50%, how many companies had a profit percentage greater than 60? So you have to find how many companies had the percentage, that is percentage profit greater than 60%. Okay, see, overall profit percentage is 50, which is already given, right? So now how many companies had a profit percentage greater than 60%? Now just give me 2 minutes, guys. Okay, sorry for the inconvenience. So we'll continue with this one. Okay, yeah, so here the overall percentage profit is given as 50%. Okay, so that means the expenses are 50% of sales. Okay, so 50% of profit, so that is whenever we say 50% of the profit, so we say that expenses and sales both are 50-50, right? So expenses are 50% of sales. Now, here you can say that only company P had a profit percentage greater than 60. How do you say greater than 60? How do you say greater than 60? Can anybody tell me? Profit percentage. Can you try to simplify it? Yes, guys, can you tell me? I have given you the formula. Go with the logic way. You have to answer, guys. Previous one? Yeah, sure. I'll explain it. Sure. Yeah, okay. So listen here. Okay, let me explain it here in this way, in this part. See, the total sales, okay, so the total sales, they are saying it is 800 crores, okay. So they are saying that the total sales is 800 crores and the overall profit percentage of all the 5 companies is 50%, okay. So 50% is the overall profit percentage. So now see, if profit is 50%, that means expenses is the other 50%. Agree? If profit is 50%, then the other expenses is 50%. See, let us say 100 rupees sales. Okay, so you are having 100 rupees sales. Okay, so in this 100 rupees you are having, okay, you are having 50 rupees profit. You are having 50 rupees profit. That means other 50 rupees, whatever is left, that 50 rupees is expense. Right, that 50 rupees is expense. So let us say, okay, so I'll try to put it as even more in a simple way. Okay, there is a firm. Okay, so let us say that there is a firm. I invest 100 rupees. Okay, I invest 100 rupees, or let us say that I invest 50 rupees. I invest 50 rupees. That means the expense which I have done, no, you are just checking out the 50% of total expenses, right? Profit percentage is 50% of the total, this one here, sales. No, it's not 150, it's 50% itself. See, that's what I'm explaining here. When you observe it carefully, so if I'm having an expenditure of 50 rupees, okay, I am investing 50 rupees in something. Okay, I am investing 50 rupees in something, but in return I am getting 100 rupees. In return, I am getting 100 rupees. So when I'm calculating the profit, should I include this 50 rupees? No, right? Because this is expenditure. This is already gone from my side. Why would I take this 50 rupees? So the remaining 50 rupees is my profit. Remaining 50 rupees is my profit. So that is the basic idea behind this one. Okay. See, 50 rupees I am investing. And then in return, I am getting 100 rupees when I sell something. Okay, so when I'm selling an object, let us say there is object A, I am expending for that decoration and all those things for that object A, that is 50 rupees. And in return, when I sell that object A, I am getting 100 rupees. So now when I'm calculating the profit, I have to remove this 50 rupees and I have to calculate it 50%. Okay, I have to calculate the 50%. No, Maurish, it is just 50%. See, you are just calculating the 50% profit for the total, this one, 800 crores of sales. That's what I'm explaining. See here, this total 100 rupees is the sales. Okay, 100 rupees is the sales. 50% of this is a profit. 50% of this is a profit and other 50% I have lost it in an expense. So 50% of 100 rupees is 50 rupees, right? So 50 rupees is my profit and 50 rupees is my expense. Hope you are getting it. And that too, see here, that is already given in the question. That is one way, and the other way also I am explaining it here. If you are having the 100% of the